what would be what would be your advice to somebody who's wanting to be more conscious of maybe their relationship with the stuff and things in their life?
Allow yourself a second to pause and just, before you do anything, make any purchase, like make any kind of, throw out everything in your wardrobe, like before you do any of that, like just take a second and pause and like really reflect on how you feel when you're buying something, when you're wearing something, like what is the material, like does it even actually feel good on your hands? Like I'm big on texture, but like what is that like? And like take 3 deep breaths before you make a purchase and just say like 3 long yoga type of breaths.
Yeah.
And then
I would love to see you shopping, by the way, at the rack.
Yeah, like I hope everyone at the rack is in line, like
Sun
To the point where
salutation.
I can't even go to big box retailers
No.
anymore because I'm like, oh my god.
it's
like,
so overwhelming and
take those
energy
breaths.
draining.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a breath, like check in with yourself, like, or do you feel like you're in alignment with it, or just like if you do that with what you buy, that then translates into a lot of the way that you just like live your life. And
I'm a big believer in knowing your mission statement, and that is like if you are a brand or if you are a person, like as an individual, you can have a mission statement. As a family, you can have a mission statement. And when you determine what that is, you determine what your value system is. And then everything around you in your life leads up to that, because that's what makes a mission possible, is to figure out what are the pillars that hold this up, that make this real and not just like a statement that I say to people. This is how I live this out. And so when you determine what your values are as a person or a family or a company, then you start to live that out. So I'd say determine what your values are first and foremost, and then everything kind of flows from there.
Look at what you already have and see what story that it tells about you. As we've been doing this like my purse story campaign and thinking about like what I carry in my purse and what that says about me, like maybe do the same for what's in your closet and what's in your pantry and what's in your home, and what does your car say about you and what does your shoes say about you, and is that what you want to be saying? And if not, like what's one like quick tweak that you could make the next time you say, oh, I'm gonna buy another pair of shoes? Like, okay, what do I want my shoes to say about me, about what I value, about my style, about who I am? And maybe just like stop and make that a more thoughtful decision.
You are not something else, right? Like, I am not my stuff. I am not another person. I am not this. Like, kind of doing that like mental I am not list, like I think is really effective and helpful, and it helps you disengage from things, but then also welcome them back in if you do like kind of want them. So do the I am not checklist.
Yeah, I think just like having humility and understanding that's like, this is my thing that I'm focusing on right now to be more conscious in this area, and my friend is not. And that's fine, because they have space in their mind and life to focus on this other area, and they're touching other people and impacting me in that way. And just like all of us together are doing this. Because when I first like started becoming more aware of like the fashion industry, it was like, why in the world would you ever spend your money at that place or do
you
this?
get very righteous about it.
Yes.
It's very
black and
easy.
white.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we
Caused
all
so many
probably
fights
went down that
between
like
friends.
we are the righteous ones, like you are wrong, but it's not that.
How long did I pull about Texas wines? But
Yeah, so I went all Texas here, because don't we have the best wine in the country?
no. Every time I,
I
go
heard
to Miami, I'm
everything's
like,
better in Texas.
oh. So like Jesus grape juice, like that's what we're getting
Yeah.
here.